Hi there, thanks very much for tuning in. This is another one of the videos in the series that I'm doing on the basics of internet marketing. So it's Nick Stenderford here, www.nickstenderford.com. Okay, so the topic of this video is choosing a domain name and hosting service. And basically in this video we're going to just run through how to choose a domain name and obviously hosting service to help you in your quest as an online marketer, so you can maximize your traffic and conversions to your website. Okay, so your goal when picking a domain name is to choose a name that not only represents your brand and lets people know what you're about, but it's got to be unique to you, but it also has to position your website and influence customers' minds. So you'll probably want to look at domain names that might include keywords, so it's more likely to come up in search engine results when people are searching for a particular phrase that's also in your domain name. Here are some quick tips for choosing a good domain name. The first is basically to keep it short. Now, it might be hard to find a domain name that's only one word, 2 words, even 3 words, but I'll go for 3 if possible, otherwise 4. Keep it memorable, something that's catchy and going to stand out in people's minds, that's not easily confused. Like I said, make it clear what you're all about and what they're going to get there to the degree that you can, and also that's something that's hard to misspell. If it's a certain word or your last name or some kind of industry jargon, then obviously keep it simple. Also, it needs to relate to the core of your business. Like I said, it should tell people what you do and what they can expect once they get there. If you do that, you'll be more likely to get people typing it in, coming to your site, and they'll be a little bit more pre-qualified and ready to hopefully convert once they get there. Right, okay, so once you've brainstormed a couple of suitable domain names, the next step is obviously to search it out and see if they're available or if someone else is using them already. The easiest way to do this is not to bother checking if they're available as you're brainstorming them. Just make a list on a piece of paper as fast as you can of every possible name and variation that would work for you. Then go to the same place you would purchase your domain. I'll give you a couple of places to go later. Type in the domain name and see if it's available. Narrow it down to see which ones are left, and then of course, of those that are available, pick the perfect one for you. The one that you feel is the best fit. The next step then is obviously to choose a place to purchase and register your domain. The most popular domain registrar is GoDaddy. You've probably seen all their commercials. There's a lot of stuff online. They've done a pretty good job, to be fair. But a lot of complaints come through from them though, because it's pretty hard to transfer out later on. I've got to be honest. My preferred domain registrar is Namecheap. Domains cost a little bit less, and there's not much upselling and confusion when you're in the process of purchasing it in your shopping cart. You can also get domain names through the same company. We'll cover those in a minute. But if you're using Bluehost for hosting, for example, you can also purchase a domain name through Bluehost, and that can save you some time, as you won't have to transfer the name servers later. You can also do that with Namecheap, which, as I said, my personal company, I use Namecheap for everything, all of my bits and pieces. So, but then you've got to find something that you're comfortable with. Once you've got your domain name, then it's time to choose a hosting service. So what exactly is hosting? Well, I'm not going to bore you with the technical details, but long story short, things appear on the internet on certain websites because those websites are hosted, and all of the pages and the words and the images and the videos are saved somewhere up in the cloud there using servers like the one you see here in this picture. So basically you have to pay a company a fee each month in order to have your website's content appear on the page when people go there. Now, here's a couple of criteria just to keep in mind when you're choosing a hosting company to use. First, obviously, you want to look at the price and what you get for the hosting package that you're ordering, how much you can save, how much traffic it can handle, etc., etc. If it's just for a small, sort of low traffic website, then just look at something that's less expensive, but also has important features for you to use. Something that makes it very easy to upload things, like new plugins for your WordPress site, new content, new videos. Easy to give access to someone else, easy to create email addresses, forward email addresses for your domain name, all of those bits and pieces. Also how good is their help and support? It's very important, that is. Do a little research on the company first to find this out. If you run into trouble, will they pick up the phone? Will they get back to you in a day or two, or answer any questions you have? Namecheap, for instance, have a live chat support desk that I use constantly. When I get an issue, or I'm changing DNS or whatever, bang, I'm on their live chat and I'm sorted. They're brilliant. Okay, here's a couple of other hosting companies. GoDaddy, unlimited data storage, unlimited. You pretty much pay for the whole year in advance. So you can host as many domains as you want just with one account. Why pay £10 a month or $10 a month if you can just pay $120 a year or so and have as many websites as you want? I mean, HostGator is similar. As I said, Bluehost, Namecheap I use. They do the professional hosting like that. There's just loads of companies out there. Do a little bit of research and see what's best for your fit, really. Once you've got your domain name and hosting set up, then it's time to create your website. Your website is going to be the central place for people to find you, find the offers and products that you've got there to offer. So yeah, make the hosting as good as possible. It's really important that your website is set up to be appealing and also influence people to take the actions that you want them to take, like, as I said, subscribing or making that purchase. So in order to find out new ways of getting people to your site, or help them to subscribe or turn into a sale, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook. Go to www.nickstandover.com for information. Lovely to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Speak to you soon. Take care.